because of the society where we come from, parents they shy away from discussing the issue of sex with their children. They feel as if it is not in order. They shouldn't even know about it. And as all of us are aware, if you are supposed to get an information maybe from your parents and you don't get it, anywhere you get it, you pick it up. Take for example, our young children in the secondary schools. They believe that if they're standing up and they have sex, they will not get pregnant. These are lies.
My name is Edward NOKANI, the admin officer of GDSS Kona. I also reside in Kona village. Of course, there are many challenges. This is a village, people are not exposed. We have less television, no newspaper and all that. Parents are mostly engaged in economic activity. They are not paying attention to their parents in the aspect of education, more especially that which has to do with sex. So many children are not learned, even the parents are not exposed to some extent. So it's a challenge to us. You see children of 12 years becoming pregnant, increasing the rate of abortions and all that, increasing the rate of sickness here and there. So it's a challenge. This is a challenge always in the community, before this time. Yes, the program is a turning point in my life, and I know in the life of other teachers and parents too, because we have learned how to impact that which we have learned to our children, to approach them in a diplomatic way, to be friendly with them, to make sure we give them what they need so that they will not be carried away with any other person that will seduce them with money or any other thing. To have the information is one thing, and to put it across is another thing. So if I keep the information with me, the aim of this meeting is not going to be achieved. So I have to put it in such a way that it will not bring problem to the school, to the society. Especially I have to be friendly to them. As you said, we have to approach them. We have to teach them at the early stage, not to wait till they are 15, 20. Right from 2 years, we can start educating them so that they will know and be able to control themselves.
My name is Mrs. Joy Matthew. I'm a senior teacher in Government Day Secondary School, Kona in Jalingo, Taraba State, Nigeria. Well, in recent times, in this environment where we are, it's a bit a local environment. We have serious challenges with the girl child mainly, as we discover that most of the children in this environment, they lack adequate care, they lack information, they lack relationship with their parents, which makes it difficult for the parents to communicate with them, and even with the teachers, we are finding it difficult to communicate with them because of their upbringing. Talking about sexuality and their attitude towards sex and activities in the environment is really been very difficult and challenging. But I appreciate God for this program brought to us by UNESCO this day that has enlightened us as teachers. They were able to carry along some parents to tell them what to do, how to handle their children at home, and it's been very educative. Parents were impressed. We are also happy to have tips on what to do and how to handle these students in school. Well, from the training I've gotten, I've come to realize that these children actually, we don't need to be harsh on them. We need to draw them closer, show them more love, considering their background and their foundation. We take our time now to see how we can help them because they need help. And if teachers cooperate, haven't been trained and been talked to, we'll see how best we can take up the challenge to make sure we make their lives better.
Reverend Mangong Edward. I'm a parent of the school, Government Science Secondary School. The challenges I have, they are so numerous because sometimes it's very difficult to talk to a girl and begin to expose and talk, calling things by name. Your penis, your breast, your this. So I have that challenge of telling them the right thing. And that's one of the things that I've been challenged about. I've actually learned that I should be open when I'm communicating with my children. I should be open, tell them the truth, tell them plain language, what they need to know and what they need to do. I should not be shy, I should tell them everything just exactly as it is. With this workshop that we have had, I will be able to tell them, I'll be able to do more than what I've been doing before. Not only to my children, but even the church. I will teach them what to do. I'll teach the parents and the women and men in the church how to take care of their children and how to tell the children about sex education and our adolescents, our children, so that they could be open to their children. They should not be harsh to their children when they see them doing something wrong. They should correct them with love and talk to them in a plain language.
Shutterstock Music.
My name is Mrs. Monica ODUDU. I participated in the program at Government Secondary School, Jalingo, as a parent. Before the training, communicating with my children was quite difficult. Let me put it, I'm like a kind of shy of my children. I have this way of coding things for them. I can tell them that, don't go near a boy, I stop there. Don't let a boy touch you, I stop there. And then I will say, if you see something, let me know. That particular thing that they will see and let me know, I will not tell them. Just if you notice anything in your body you don't understand, tell mom you understand. I'll just tell them and then I'll leave it like that. So my communication with my children, to be sincere, I was disappointed with myself after I attended this training. I was disappointed that I left my children like that without communicating with them. The first speaker talked about communication, and I really picked that word, communication. Communicating with your children. He emphasized on a lot of things we should let especially our girls know. You don't code word for them. You don't try to hide things from them. Let them know. He said something that I picked and I wrote it down on my book. I even had to post it that if you don't train your children or you don't tell them, the community will pass the message to them and the community will tell them the wrong thing. So it's better for you, the mother that is always with them every day, to talk to them. Immediately after that day, I called my children. I said, come, let us talk. My little daughter, she's just 9 years. That day, the speaker said that we should tell them, don't wait until they see something. Let them know that you're a woman. As a woman, your breast will come out. That is why you're a woman. The speaker told us that day that we should prepare them for their period. We should let them know, don't wait until blood comes. You should let them know that once you are this age, it is very normal for every woman to see blood. It is nothing. So the one that have not started seeing their period, I call them, I talk to them, expect something. I don't want, I say, when you see something, let me know. It's not that language again. I opened up. I told them that you will see blood. It is nothing. As a woman, you will see blood. Then the one that is already menstruating, I told her, Nan, because that one she told me that since you're already menstruating, how to take care of yourself like this. You need to take your beds, how to take care of yourself. So Nan, I communicate with my children better. I don't hide language from them. Before, to stand in front of a child, my daughter, and say, penis, I cannot. But Nan, they told us everything. Should open up and let them know that it is like this. I think I communicate freely with the children more than before.
Shutterstock Music.
My name is Monica Patrick Kamai. I am the woman leader of our zone. that is Kan zone of Mayodasa. All the women, Christian women in Mayodasa and the Muslim women, we always meet together in one way or the other. I thank God for this training. I have learned a lot. You know, many a times we women, when our children becomes bad, the fault always lies on us. So with this training and what I have gotten here, if I go back, my women, I will tell them all what I have learned here about how we are going to train our children to become responsible and reasonable children and the people that will build this nation in future. We thank you so much for your time taken to feed us with what will help us and our children.
Shutterstock Music.
My name is VAKKAI Michael Gabdri, representing Mayodasa community in Kona Ward. Attending this training for 2 days is not a small level. And in any case, so many things have been recorded both in my brains and in writing. And one of those principally is particularly the issue of adolescence. What I have acquired today, honestly, is, I want to put it on record that is unprecedented. We in the community never thought of having this type of training. It has come and we have participated. What is left is for us now to execute, to send down, to sensitize the community whom we represented with the view to cut down some of the ills in the society by the adolescents and, if you like, youth generally. I definitely, when getting home, will get in touch with my chief, who is the paramount ruler of Kona Chiefdom, and we shall rub minds and make sure our youths generally, particularly the adolescents, are called and they are properly sensitized on the ills of the society and the community. What I will do is, when I get to the community, is to get in touch with the ward heads. The community at large, men and women, would have to be assembled so that we can now inculcate this knowledge we have acquired for it to trickle down.
Shutterstock Music.
My name is Chief TAJUDEEN and I am the Odofin of Igbobo. Before we had that training, it is nearly everyday issue when we have teenagers having pregnant. Everyday teenagers having pregnant. And this pregnant will not even have the owners. They may not know who impregnated them. We will still be searching for who impregnated them, who is the owner of this pregnancy. So, but after the training, we now sang around the town to educate our women by taking care of their children, their girl children, that they should not just allow them to be going about roaming the streets, whereby all these boys will be having sex with them on a conducive area. So after that, we have been seeing most of them going back to school because most of them drop from the street. Now, after the training, most parents have been taking them to to school. So we have received a very good training from that day, and really enjoy it.
My name is Mrs. Oluwaseyi from Igbogbo, one of the secondary schools in Igbogbo. The program was awesome. I really gained a lot because as a parent, we are not perfect. There are some things I learned today that I don't even know that it was wrong. So, and from today, I will make sure I teach my children. And some of the things that I gained today, I'll make sure I impart it into their life. Number one, how to relate with our children. So we should make them our best friend. And number two, we should always teach them about sex education. We should let them know, we should not allow another person or outsider to teach them sex education. When I get home today, during this midterm, I will call them together and teach them, especially in the area of sex education.
My name is CHRISTY USIFOR. In this training, we learned a lot of things. We learned about how to communicate with our children. We also learned about how to build a strong relationship with our children. We learned about sex education, how we can give them sex education at different ages, at different stages as they are growing up. I'm going to start practicing it at home in the sense that I will try to have more time for my children, make myself available, because that is one of the major things that I was hammered on, that we should make ourselves available, answer their questions, because the social media is there to answer their questions if we fail to answer their questions. Because at times children ask you some questions that you know, maybe you are so tired, you've been out from morning till evening, and by the time you come back, you want to think about how to strategize for the next day, how to do this, how to do that. And my daughter is a person that likes to ask questions. At times the question will be meaningful, at times it's something that does not even concern her. And I will just tell her, please, 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 I'm so busy now. I'm using my head to think about some things now. Please, I will answer that later. Or I just tell her, so what has that got to do with me? So please, 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 I have some other things to do. But now I have learned that even when they ask some stupid questions, we need to, what we think is stupid, there's sense in it. And we just need to answer their question so that they will know that you are really there for them and they'll be able to confide in you, because we learn that we have to make ourselves their friends. We have to be friendly with them so that they'll be able to tell us some things that we need to know about them. Because if they don't tell us, if we don't allow them to talk to us, they will talk to their friends, and their friend outside can influence them negatively. In fact, I cannot just begin to tell you everything because I've learned so much.
My name is Mr. Adewale Samuel. I'm a parent of some of the children here. First and foremost, I must commend your organization for having this section for us. One, it exposed a lot of things. We assumed were not in existence, but we actually see now that they really existed. One of the things I've also learned here is that we need to be available unto our children. Many parents never have time for their children. Under the guise of I'm busy, running after money, running after business, we never have time for them. And once we don't make best friends with our children, we can't really get a lot from them. Many of us are dismissive. Oh, this child is talking rant, he's talking nonsense. Who teach you this? But I've also got to know that most of these things, if we refuse to teach them and be their very best friend, they will learn from outside. And often they will learn the very wrong way. And if they have gone too far that way, it becomes very difficult for us to be able to correct them. But nonetheless, even though we discover they've gone wrong, we don't need to throw them away. We still need to bring them back. first-time offender is not always an offender, always. We can always curtail them. And I think one of the things I've also learned here is that all of us that have been here, we need to pass this message on to people around us. We need to be our brother's keeper. And then communicate where we need to raise issues around us.
Shutterstock Music.
My name is Mrs. ADEKEMI AKINLOLU of Chairperson Kemi Balogun Junior College, Ibishi, Ikorodu. And I'm a coordinator in Ikorodu Division PF. Parent Forum, awesome, beautiful. An interactive program and knowledge building program. When it was first started, they were asking questions. The instructors were asking questions and we were answering. But along the line, my brains were opened. That we need to be more friendly with our children. We need to be more associated with our children. We need to go beyond the mother and daughter relationship to more concrete and building life mission to them. Some of us, we go about, because of my religion, I cannot just call my daughter and say, look, oh, this is your virginity, this is your breast. But we need to be more educative because these children are outside learning more what I don't know even at their age. But they are now knowing more now. And even through the media that we have now, they are learning more. I intended calling my parents at Ibishi, invite them to come and give lecture. I will try my best and introduce the lecture to them because I wrote down a booklet to show them that Massa, we have a long journey to go with our children, at least to tamp down the level of criminality here in Lagos and in Nigeria. The rape action and everything, we have to reduce it. Some of us doesn't know, and the rape action came about because our children are experiencing or learning from outside. So they came to practicalize it. So I'm going back home to teach my co-parents so that they will go back home and teach their children.
My names are Comrade JENRADEM. I am the Chairman Parent Forum Ikorodu Division, the Chairman Parent Forum Education District 2, and the Chairman Parent Forum Lagos State Parent Forum Committee. I personally have learned a lot of things, and one of the good things I learned is that we parents should be the closest person to our children for us to create a better change. And with this lecture or this training today, I believe is going to go a long way in opening the eyes of many parents, because I have seen and I have heard that most of the problems of the society start from each and every home in this our society. Those that are with me in the meeting happens to be the ESCOs of also various schools in the Ikorodu division. And we have planned, even before your arrival, that the moment we finish this lecture, this training we are going to carry to each school. Whenever they have parents, they should also educate other parents, because educating and advocacy of this kind of training is what is going to help every one of us. So we are also going to repeat the same by next week in our general meeting, where we have the larger house, and we can also tell them to carry it to their schools whenever they have a meeting, to keep teaching and practicing what they have gained from this training, in order to have a perfect and a better society where we have a well-trained children that will be devoid of all these social vices like courtesan, rape, and all sorts of things.
You see, what we will appeal to UNESCO to do is to allow this program to continue. Sometimes there's this issue that we have done enough, let's leave it for the state government. So it's just like somebody starting a good work and you've not completed it, you leave it. It will be, it may not, achieve the desired results.
UNESCO has done so much in this program. I'm so blessed that I was in this program. I'm recommending that this program should be extended to remote areas, because most of these challenges, like where we are in this environment, is actually a village area, Kona village precisely. And all that we have been talking about throughout in the O3 program is reflected here. If UNESCO can take it up, regular seminars, workshops to parents especially in the remote areas, because the parents in remote areas that lack education, they need to be taught in their dialects, teaching the parents how to communicate with the children from early age, not waiting to when they are above 10, 15 before they start talking to them. It might be too late. So if UNESCO can help to bring these seminars and workshops to the doorsteps, remote areas, and then I also wish they could extend it to churches and mosques, where they will educate some parents and then the clergy on how they can handle these youths, because the population of the youths, as we were told, is already doubling, and the more youths we have, the more of these challenges. And from the home, from our various religious groups, if we are able to find a way to tackle it, I think we'll go a long way to bring succor and bring help to the youths in this generation.
The program should not be restricted to parents alone. It should be children's center also. Children should be involved anytime a meeting like this is called upon. I thank you for approaching the SS, other students outside there. We visit them in their classes, but we would like that to extend to other villages and especially to the children.
More and more. I want it more and more. More and more. They should keep coming. They should involve the children. You understand? That is involved. If get a section, not only because when the children come around and parents and teachers are there, they may not ask questions. But let's involve their own section. Let them have their own time that they will bring them and talk to them.
Honestly, it wouldn't have been complete if we live here without, recommending what is good for the community. Like I said earlier, it is the best thing that has happened to this community, and I want to crave the indulgence of government at all levels to assist UNESCO in what they are doing. They are so caring about our youths, the adolescents, and the rest of them. Because if we reduce this into only, let's say, the chiefdom, other places in Taraba State would need it as much as we do. I so advise and recommend that this service be extended to every setup in Taraba State.
It should go all over the country. And this training, as we have gotten it here, we too should not stop in our own area alone, but we should go around so that all other women, not only in our area, not only in Kona chiefdom, but the whole local government should benefit from what we have gotten from your training.
The recommendation we want to tell is to continue educating people. Keep it up, don't relent, continue going around. You will see that in as much as the training we had that time has yielded the positive results. So if you continue like that, which means very soon we have zero tolerance in abusing a girl child. So continue. Thank you very much.
Once I would just suggest that they will take it to more schools, because we have a lot of schools in Lagos State, especially in Ikorodu. We can be going to school from one school to another, not only in secondary school, we can also go to primary school, so that we teach these children, we let them know about sex education, because a lot of children are abused.
Well, the recommendation I have is that you should just keep it up and continue, because the Lord is using you to touch a lot of lives with what you are doing. And as you keep doing it, you are going to touch so many lives. And I also want to recommend that we should try to teach these children, especially from ages 18 months to 3 years. There's what we teach children about sex education. In trainings like this, it will be good if we can teach the parents some songs that the children can learn, because at that particular stage they have a low assimilation scan. So they can learn with songs by teaching them my body is my friend, and I have to make myself friendly to my body. After that, you have to teach them the private part and the public part. Then after that, you have to teach them what to do with your public part and what to do with your private part. You have to guide it, you have to police it, and after that you have to teach them what do you do when somebody is trying to touch it. So you teach them all these things. At that age, you teach them with songs. So I would really appreciate it if we can bring it in, so that, because there are some parents that don't really know what to teach a child when the child is still a baby, like maybe from 1.5 years to 3 years. So you teach them with songs. The more they sing this song, it gets into their head and it sticks there. And then even when you are not there with them, they know what to do.
For the program, my recommendation will be this. This forum is good, but I think we need to reach out even more. Because I look at the class of people around there, there are many classes that will not be reached. Many of the children, many of the parents from the public school, many believe let them go to school and let them give me space at home. They need to know these things. We need to take care of these children. If we don't take care of them today, that is what we are saying today. It means the future will be nothing really to write home about.
Yes, so my recommendation, this kind of program should be more broad. It should be like, it should go down to even the market women section. Not ordinary the schools alone. The market women. Because they are too are parents. We should create a time, especially on that Thursday, that is environmental. The market woman doesn't go out between 7 and 10 o'clock. You should just do it and educate them.
We want to tell you that you should still continue, but you need to get closer to the right people, which are the parents. And we'll be looking forward to still have you more in our mix. And we believe that whenever we call on you as a parent in any of our seminars to come and talk to the larger house of the parents, we hope you will oblige. And we also want to see if we can also get a better assistance as a parent forum from you to also reach out to other parents within our locality. Thank you.